Workers found radioactive wasp nests inside of a live nuclear tank farm. Some of those wasps got out. By the end of this video, you're going to know exactly what this species is, including the yellow-legged hornet Vespa velutina that's already spreading across North America, why it's already spreading into your backyard from Georgia to Washington, and I'm going to show you the step-by-step exact methods that actually work to kill them, get them off your property, and make sure they never come back. Stay with me, the story alone is insane, but the solutions are why you're really here. We're going to talk about the radioactive wasp incident, confirmed real and documented. We're going to expose the government program that quietly released 8 million wasps across 30 states that most people still have no idea about. We're going to show you the invasive species that right now is destroying honeybee colonies from Georgia to Washington and what it means for you. Then I'm going to walk you through every method that actually works to kill them, repel them, and prevent them from ever coming back. Let's go! Here's the backstory, and I'll keep it tight because honestly, the gold is coming later. The Savannah Riverside Nuclear Waste Facility in South Carolina. Workers go in to do routine checks and they find 4 wasp nests built right inside a contaminated tank farm. Nests that had soaked up enough radiation to set off detectors. And when they disturbed the first nest, some got out. Scientists said it wouldn't be unexpected for animals at the site to be lightly contaminated, which is a very calm way of saying radioactive bugs escaped into the wild. Now, separately, and this is where it gets really interesting, the US Department of Agriculture has been secretly releasing millions of wasps across America since 2017. Not on accident, on purpose. 8 million wasps, 30 states. Most people have zero idea that this happened. The reason? An invasive beetle from China, the emerald ash borer, was shredding American forests. 40 million ash trees dead in Michigan alone. So the USDA imported Asian parasitic wasps, the beetle's natural predators, and set them loose. And it worked. The trees started recovering. But then someone asked the obvious question, what happens when you introduce a new species into an ecosystem that's never seen it before? And the answer showed up at a Georgia's beekeeper's hive in August of 2023. The yellow-legged hornet Vespa velutina, Southeast Asia. It ripped through France, Spain, Portugal, the UK, destroying up to 80% of bee colonies in some regions. France alone loses $33 million a year for this one insect. One hornet can kill dozens of bees per day. It hovers at the entrance and picks them off one by one until the colony collapses from starvation. It hit Georgia, then South Carolina. 50 nests destroyed by the end of 2024. Then it jumped hundreds of miles north with confirmed detections spreading through multiple states. No mass solution, no government spray campaign, no rescue. It's moving, and right now, you are on your own. Lucky for you, you found this video. Before we dive into the solutions, let's make sure you know what you're dealing with. The yellow-legged hornet is often confused with other species, the bald-faced hornet, which is actually a yellow jacket, builds paper's nests in trees, but is native and less aggressive to bees. The massive cicada killer wasp looks terrifying, but is mostly harmless to humans. It's a solitary species that hunts cicadas, and don't confuse any of these with the European hornets, which are larger but established residents that rarely cause colonies collapse in the honeybees. Yellow jackets are different too. They typically nest underground or in wall cavities, while hornets prefer aerial nests in trees or under eaves. If you see wasps going into the ground, you're likely dealing with yellow jackets, which require different treatment approaches. Alright, here's my personal methods in order from the most natural and low cost all the way up to what pest control companies actually use. This is what integrated pest management actually looks like when you're handling it yourself. All of this works and I've used it. Before anything else, number 1 rule, always treat a nest early in the morning or late at night. That's when they're all inside at their least active time. Do not approach a nest mid-afternoon. That's how you end up in the ER with anaphylaxis or a severe allergic reaction. Wear long sleeves, gloves, a hat, and a face veil if you have one. If you're using a flashlight at night, and this one's important, use a red filtered light. A white flashlight shined directly at a nest will agitate them immediately. And last, if what you're looking at turns out to be a honeybee hive, not a wasp nest, do not kill them. Call a local beekeeper or apiary. They'll come remove it for free and relocate the honey. Honeybees are too valuable to destroy. In most areas, beekeepers are actively looking for new swarms. This is my go-to for ground-level nests, small paper wasp nests, and early season situations where I don't want to go nuclear yet. It costs almost nothing, and it works because of actual chemistry, and not just because soap is slippery. Here's what's happening when you spray a wasp with soapy water. Wasps and bees have a waxy layer on their body called a cuticle. It locks in moisture and repels plain water. Dish soap dissolves it. Once that's gone, the insect cannot regulate moisture and starts shutting down fast. But here's the really nasty part. Insects don't breathe through their mouths. They breathe through tiny pores in their bodies called spiracles. These pores are normally protected by tiny hairs and oily films that keep water out. The second soap enters the picture, that barrier is gone. The soapy water floods in, they suffocate. And because soap also kills surface tension in water, the wings get coated and they can't fly. There is no escape. Take an 8-ounce spray bottle, add 1/4 cup of liquid dish soap. I use Blue Dawn, but any dish soap works. Optional upgrade, add 10 to 15 drops of peppermint or eucalyptus essential oil. Some studies suggest these oils interfere with the pheromone scent signals that wasps use to navigate back to a nest. So if you're doing this, you're not just killing what's there, you're scrambling their GPS. Fill the rest up with water, and that's it. That's the base, and it'll work. Alternatively, and this is actually my personal preference because it's simpler and cheaper, skip the essential oils and instead of water, fill the rest of the bottle with white vinegar. Vinegar also disrupts their smell to prevent renesting. So it's dish soap plus straight vinegar. Quicker to make, no extra shopping, and it gets the job done just as well. Spray directly into the nest opening at night. Soak it. Come back the next morning, and if there's no activity, you're done with phase 1. Here's one thing most people miss, and this is why the problem keeps coming back every single year. Wasps return to the exact same spots because old nests leave behind chemical pheromones, a smell signal that tells new queens this location is safe. New queens pick up that signal in the spring and set up shop right where the old nest was every single year. So once you've confirmed the nest is empty and treated, you need to eliminate that signal. Scrub the area with soap and water first. Remove any nest material you can. Then, key step, spray WD-40 generously over the whole area, on wood siding, under eaves, inside Carpenter bee burrow holes. Spray as deep as the nozzle reaches, then coat everything around it. WD-40 blocks the pheromone scent. New queens arrive, sniff around, and get nothing. They just move on. You can also use peppermint oil the same way. Soak a cotton ball, stuff it in the hole, seal it with wood filler or caulk. Treat in spring before they establish, again in the fall when they go dormant. That 2-season cycle is how you can actually break the patterns for good. The dish soap solution is great, but every once in a while you run into something more resilient. A nest deep in a wall, carpenter bees that laugh at store-bought sprays, or a species that's just tough. This is where brake cleaner comes in. Carb cleaner, intake cleaner, any heavy-duty degreaser you've already got in the garage will really work. Same mechanism as the soap. It destroys the cuticle, floods the spiracles, but on a completely different level. This is an industrial solvent. It doesn't negotiate. It works on contact, and it penetrates into cavities that spray bottles get close to. For Carpenter bee burrows specifically, aim the nozzle straight in and spray deep. There's nowhere to go. One caution, these are flammable. No open flames nearby, no using this indoors without ventilation, and make sure to wear eye protection at all times. But for a tough situation that needs to be handled fast, this is the move. You know what a pest control company actually shows up with? Not some mystery proprietary formula. It's Permethrin. That's it. You can just buy it yourself on Amazon for a fraction of what the service call costs. Permethrin is a synthetic insecticide based on compounds found naturally in chrysanthemum flowers, and it hits the nervous system of insects on contact, and it keeps working for weeks after you apply it. You'll find it in products like Permethrin SFR or along Permethrin in professional wasp dusts. 2 ways to use it: to eliminate, spray directly into or around the nest at night. It's fast and effective. To prevent recurrence after the nest is gone, do a perimeter spray along roof lines, fence posts, wood siding, and anywhere you've had nesting before. Permethrin leaves a residual barrier. A scout wasp lands, picks it up, and doesn't survive to report back. This is the long game, and it's the most effective prevention tool in this entire lineup. So here's the play. These things are resilient. Their generations come back to the same spots year after year. It's just what they do. Killing them once is only half the job. Prevention is everything. Knock them out with the soap spray or brake cleaner. Erase the scent trail with WD-40 or peppermint oil. Lock it in with Permethrin. Perimeter spray in the spring and in the fall. Do that cycle once, and you're ahead of 95% of homeowners dealing with this problem. And one last thing. If what you're looking at is a honeybee hive and not a wasp nest, please don't spray it. Call a local beekeeper or bee relocation service. They'll come and remove it for free. Those bees are just too valuable to lose. If this saved you a pest control bill, leave a comment and tell me what you're dealing with. And subscribe if you want more of this practical stuff that actually works.